So talk to me a little bit about your early influences growing up. What kind of music were you all listening to individually?
Well, me and Ray, we've known each other since kindergarten, right? It's Gamma Ray, the other producer. We've known each other for a long time. We listened to like Ice Cube a lot and stuff, but we really started making music and being really involved in music when we started scratching. And I think like scratching is the biggest influence for us. What you think, Ray?
Yeah, scratching was a huge influence in terms of where it took our production.
Yeah. Scratching what?
Like turntablism.
But
not your ball sack.
Good, not your nuts.
Yeah.
But musically, our influences came locally from the Bay Area, San Francisco and Oakland, Bay Area music, and also from the East Coast, though. Groups like Public Enemy and the Bomb Squad production, like early Ice Cube, even he was produced by Bomb Squad out there, and so that combined with the Bay Area influence kind of molded our sound, I guess, our sound now.
Yeah, I grew up in a pretty musically diverse household. My mom played the congas, my stepdad was a jazz musician. I grew up with a lot of reggae music. That's got a big influence in my rhythms as far as producing and with my rhyme patterns. So I kind of came from a lot of a world-based kind of music. A lot of cats came from like, digging in they mama's soul records or stuff like that. Mine was a lot more world influence. My mom was like salsa and reggae and stuff. Now I'm not a reggae salsa cat, but those patterns influence my writing and production. Sample reggae music and salsa rhythms and stuff. So that's kind of one thing for me.
And for me, I was the last of 7 kids. My oldest brother, the firstborn, is nearly 20 years older than me. So I think I still listen to classic rock, which was his music in the 70s and whatnot. My mom listened to Motown. My sisters went through the new wave phase in the early 80s. And I don't think hip hop's the end all for music. I just listen to it all. Anything that is good, that I feel is good music, I listen to it. Not only that, it influences me for sure.
I think for me, I'd second what Ray and Gum said, that Bay Area music had a big influence on me. But I grew up in small town America, so a lot of music was getting to me a little bit later. And honestly, a lot of the folks that have influenced me are my peers, are my friends, the people that I grew up with. So, but definitely from east to west, I grew up in a home where a lot of different kinds of music were played. So I think our influences are pretty diverse.
And as far as making music, to be honest, I'm gonna go on what he was just talking about in terms of like who I'm trying to impress or make happy. It's these guys right here. I'm always wondering how they're feeling about anything I write, and I always have them in mind when I'm writing it. It's not an audience. That's just how my mind works. I'm serious.
Best friends for life.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that.
So to keep him hungry, we just keep telling him his shit sucks.
Yeah, that's true.